Hi everyone, I wanted to show you this. This is a vintage pen set that I picked up from the charity shop and cost me £8, which I'll pay that for a project pen set because these do need repairing. And this is the original box that they came in, and the company's called Roll Tip, which is a London-based company in England. And they, in the 50s, used to make like affordable pen sets, so like quite cheap. So these have not, like, you know, these are not going to break the bank or anything. They are about what I paid for them. But I like little vintage pens to do up. I like having a little project, so I thought I'd pick these up. So this set consists of a ballpoint pen, a mechanical pencil, which does have lead in. I didn't think it did. So mechanical pencil, and it comes in this maroon colour, slightly wonky clip, but this pen set looks like it's hardly ever been used. So let's do the for the mechanical pencil, you hold on to the end and twist the body and the lead comes out. So let's give this a little writing test. So this is Roll Tip mechanical pencil. That's fine. It's quite a hard H or HB lead. I'd say this is probably more H without the hardness of the pencil. That's fine. I can always change that because I use mechanical pencils all the time. So that's the pencil part. The box has got a bit of wear and tear and looks its age. I don't exactly know when this pen set was made, because Roll Tip started making these pen sets in the 50s, like cheap, easy to purchase pens. I suppose they're kind of like the online or the kind of Gino of the day, I suppose. They did get associated with some other companies later on, and they worked on making cheap pens. Now that's not going to help. The pen, the ballpoint does work that way, but when I put this lid on, they're not friends, so I think the refill's too big. See what I mean? So, or is this bit jammed at the top? Could be that bit's jamming at the top, to be honest. But I'm going to work on repairing it. I just like little project pens like this where I need to repair it. I get the satisfaction from making it work. See, I'm already getting close, and I've only filled with it a couple of minutes. I think that needs sorting out at the top. Does the pen work? No, the refills. This refill does not fit because it pushes down as soon as you start writing. It doesn't work anyway, so I will update you when I do repair this. I need to see if I can find a refill that fits, and I also need to take the pen apart and restore it. This is the fountain pen. It's got the nice little rounded body and says Roll Tip on the clip, like so. Now this does need some work. It's got a nice little brass nib. Looks brass to me. There's no markings on the nib or anything. It desperately needs a clean. But the plastics and stuff seem in pretty good condition. Now inside, I've got to try and open this now. It's a bit stiff because it's got a load of, what do you call it? It's got a load of shellac in here that needs cleaning off. I'm assuming it's like a bladder one. Yeah. So this is a bladder fill pen. What's weird is there's no mechanism on the outside of the tube to sort of, you know, move to suck the ink up. So that's unusual. There is remnants of the old ink bladder still on this, as you can see, and it's like it's gone that hard it's like brittle plastic. There you go. Although that's probably mostly the shellac. So I'm going to clean the shellac off and give this nib a wash and everything and see if I can get it going. For now I'll do like a little dip test on it. There's like a metal piece in there and it does make it a bit stiff. Hold on, I'm going to have to try and so I'm not breaking anything, but it just doesn't feel good doing this. Oh, this is the wrong body. That's why, I think. Or is it? Why has it got two lots of thread there? Oh no, it does. It is going, but it's very stiff. Okay, there you go. It's back together. I'm just going to do a dip test because it's easier. So let's have a look. Have I got? Yeah. So I've got my Diamine ink. I'm just going to dip it in. Feels like it's been all right, nib. So let's have a look. There you go, give it a couple of dips. And then let's do a writing sample. So this is the roll tip, fountain pen. This is a lovely writer. This is a lovely smooth nib. I'd say a medium. I'd say it's a medium nib. It feels like a medium nib and seems to write like a medium nib. This is a lovely pen to write with. I'd compare this to like a sort of vintage student pen, you know, like a school pen. Because obviously everyone wrote in fountain pens at one point. I remember when I was at school, when we had our pen licence, we could write with fountain pens. Yes, I'm that old. So if you went to school, if you went to primary school in like the 80s, it was still fountain pens then. But that's a beautiful writer. Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing how well this functions when it's all fully cleaned up and everything. I think this is going to be a nice little pen. And the cap secures nice and tight, nice and firm. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with these that a good clean-up's not going to fix. I'm a bit dubious about being able to fix the biro, because a lot of times fixing the biros, it's a case of being able to get hold of the proper refill. But I might be able to. I'll have a look. But the fountain pen I can certainly fix, and the mechanical pencil is writing perfectly fine. So I'd quite happily pay £8 for both of these, to be fair. So, and the fact that it comes in its original box, even better. So yeah, obviously I like collecting. It's missing the little band off here. There is like an indent where there probably was a little metal band like there. There is something that was there, I think, unless that's just how they made it. Could be. But yeah, it's a good little fountain pen. Because obviously in my collection, I stick with what fits in my budget. And if I can find nice fountain pens at the local charity shop for £8, I'm very happy. My most expensive pens, like £30. So it tends to be like under £30 is like my sort of go-to. And there's nothing wrong with the case that a good polish won't fix. And the internals, once I've cleaned this up and put a new little bladder in, it's going to be working beautifully. It's just unusual. It doesn't have a mechanism on the outside for refilling the bladder, so I'd have to unscrew it, squeeze the bag and suck up the ink that way. But yeah, nice little pen. And I look forward to fixing it. So that is the roll tip vintage pen set with a, let me zoom out a bit, with a fountain pen, a mechanical pencil and a biro. So yeah, nice little set. Like I said, comes in the original box. This is probably from, I don't know, could be 70s, maybe. They did start manufacturing these in the 50s, but this isn't from the 50s, I don't think. I seriously doubt it. And unfortunately, there's no other information other than Roll Tip England. I managed to Google and find out that they were like a London-based company that started making really affordable pens in like 1951. They were associated with Conway Stewart later on, but it was when Conway Stewart just started making like cheap mass-produced pens. It wasn't like in the heyday when Conway Stewart were making the really good quality pens. So yeah, that's the Roll Tip pen set. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to take a picture for my thumbnail, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.